During the making of this video, I just found out that Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. At first, I was like, nah, man, nah. But just like when Eddie Van Halen passed, my phone started blowing up. You know, people sending me messages and Eddie passed, Eddie's gone. I was like, what? And it's just, I'm still trying to process this information. My wife told me first. She was looking on her phone and then my phone started blowing up. So I couldn't, it's just hard to believe. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. He definitely made his mark on rock and roll. Just absolutely incredible. When he got on that stage, man, he would sing his tail off, and it was amazing. So I know there's going to be a flood of videos on YouTube in tribute to Ozzy, which there very well should be, and I'm sure there will be a tribute show down the road. What's sad is he just played his last show, the Sabbath show and the Ozzy and the show and all that stuff. And it's just sad to hear. It's really sad. So my thoughts and prayers with the Osbourne family. Let's get on with the video, and it's a sad day in rock and roll. Hello, how are you doing? It's Joe for the Joe Wentz Project TV right here on YouTube. Thank you for taking the time to tune into this video. And if you would consider subscribing, that would be awesome. We'd love to have you. Love reading the comments. Thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed and is participating in the comment section. Now, we got that out of the way. Let's move on to the topic at hand. If you are subscribed, or if you've watched this channel for, at least 3 weeks, there was a guitar that I saw at Guitar Center that really caught my attention. A beautiful Stratocaster that I saw hanging up on the U section on the hook up top.
It's a nice Fender Strat right there. I like that. 969. That ain't bad, man.
After I did some more research, I found out that was a 2011 Fender Strat American Special. But I didn't ever play it or get anybody over there with a ladder to take it off the hook to give it to me. Because that particular day at that Guitar Center, it was just, they were pretty busy and there was a lot going on, and I just wasn't in the market to buy anything that particular day. Well, a few days would pass and I kept thinking about that Strat. If you're a guitar player and you love guitars, once you start getting that itch, you got to scratch it sooner or later. A friend of mine sent me a link from Reverb for a Fender Strat American Special, but it's a 2010 model. The one in Guitar Center was a 2011. So I looked at the pictures on Reverb, and man, it looked great. And the guy was asking a really good price. I think it was $800 with $41, give or take, for shipping. I thought that was incredible. In other videos, I was talking about how I didn't want to put it on a credit card and nothing like that. So I was able to work out a payment plan with PayPal. Today, I'd like to show you this guitar that I'm talking about that I eventually pulled the trigger on. It's beautiful. So here it is. Here's the Fender Strat American Special right here. I love the headstock. I love how it says Stratocaster right there. How it kind of goes up and over. It's really awesome. Now, the only thing that I had to do was when I received it, I had to raise the high E string saddle. It was really low because when you went to fret a note up top, it would die out. And it was fretting out. That's what they call it. It has a couple of small little, very small little nicks, and it's been played. It's a 2010. You got a little bit of marking right here that I don't know if it comes across on camera. There's probably a way I can get that off, and I'm sure there is. But other than that, it's in fantastic shape. It's been played. I noticed when I put the bar on and I went to go do the vibrato action there, it was very, very stiff. So what I did is I removed the back plate. The original springs were, the chrome, and they were the high tension springs. I actually have some Fender springs that I purchased from Amazon, the light tension springs. So after you take the back plate off here, you replace one spring at a time, and it makes it really easy for that swap. And after I did that, the trim action is very nice and smooth. You don't have to do a lot of pressure to press the bar down. Now, of course, you don't want to do some radical dive bombing and stuff. It, it's unless you just really want to, but it's just for normal vibrato stuff, and it does great. The frets are awesome on here, just absolutely amazing. This is my favorite Strat as of right now. I mean, it is awesome, absolutely awesome. Made in the USA. Now I know I've been playing long enough to know that I know not every single component of this guitar is made in the USA. I know how they swap that around. Some of the parts are still made in Mexico and all that, but I don't care. This guitar is great. Now, you can see right here, these are my Hendrix models hanging up back here. These are wonderful guitars. They are absolutely incredible, and they're made in Mexico, and I love them. And every once in a while, I'll just pick one and play it. Even though they're all the same models, they still have their own personality. They play similar, but not the same. And that's what's really cool about guitar. You can take the exact two same guitars and play them, and there will be some differences. They might be slight, but they will have some differences with them. But with this right here, this American Strat, it just blew my mind. Here's another thing that I really love too. If you look at the string trees, it's the rollers. Little things like that always catch my attention. I got the Fender strap. You got to have the Fender strap on there. It just goes together. Of course, you can get these from Amazon. Anytime you want to get any accessories, when you're in a music shop, and a strap like this in a music store is going to cost you probably about $40, $35-$40 easy. I've seen them up towards $49 for a Fender strap. You're paying for that name. But if you go to Amazon, you can get these for about $25, give or take. Like I said, with any accessories, man, strings, picks, straps, any of that stuff. If you can, always purchase that from Amazon. On my last video, when I went to Charleston Guitar Center, they had the 3-pack. I think it was $18.98. Here they were $17.98 or $17.99. Now that's a good deal on a 3-pack of strings. That's fantastic. So of course I bought a 3-pack. Some of the other things are pretty high. You just have to look around. And now if you need strings right then and there, or you need a strap right then and there, of course, I do the same thing. I'd pick it up and go ahead and buy it and have it. But if you can afford to wait a couple of days, you can save a lot of money. Amazon is the king of guitar accessories in my book. They come here a lot. Let's play this guitar for a little bit and let you check it out. You can hear it through my setup. The equipment that I use and stuff like that, I always share that. It has really helped some people out, that they said, oh man, that's cool. Like the effects processor I use, it costs $79. It's called Tank G by Playwell. You can get it from Amazon. If you look in the description of this video, there should be a link for it. I mean, I've been using that since I bought it. It's incredible for $79. I've had brand name guitar effects processors that were some money. Headrush, Line 6 Pro, and Zoom. I've spent some money in that stuff, and then when I got this, I was really shocked at how well it performs, and it's rechargeable and all that cool stuff. So you don't have to have it plugged in all the time when you play it. So we're going to go through this setup that I have and let you hear what this baby sounds like. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for checking it out. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to this channel. We would love to have you. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.